Hey guys, JMO here, and today we're going to be looking at the best shudderwock decks. Alright guys, so these are the decks that we're going to be looking at. So they will be in 3 different groups, from best to good to shenanigans. So yeah, let's get started with the best ones. Alright guys, there will be timestamps down in the description, and if you guys like this type of content, please hit that like and subscribe button. Okay boys, let's get down to business. So the best 2 decks to climb the ladder would be the Lifedrinker and the Corpsetaker version. And the simple reason why that is because your combo pieces heal you and they help you stay alive until you can do your combo. Okay guys, starting off with the Lifedrinker deck. This deck is used in a very defensive manner, using all your combo pieces to stay alive until you can manage to drop your Shudderwock. So the way you do this combo is by making sure you drop your Murmuring Elemental, your Lifedrinker, your Doppelgangster, and your Grumble before you drop your Shudderwock. Taking a look at the Corpsetaker Shudderwock deck. The main difference between this and the Lifedrinker deck is that it runs more mid-range minions, which is better suited to phase control. Okay, so the combo for this deck is a little bit easier than the other one. You really only need to play your Doppelgangster and your Corpsetaker, and you need to have bounce them back with your Box Slusher or your Zola. One condition for this deck is to infinitely flood the board with your Shudderwocks with the traits of Corpsetaker. Moving on to the next slide, we're going to be looking at Shudderwock decks that don't revolve around Shudderwock but are complemented really well. Okay guys, Shudderwock can be played in a variety of different archetypes such as Cthulhu, Jade, and even Evolve. Okay, so the Cthulhu deck is like a control deck with possibly endless Cthulhus. The Jade archetype is just a strong mid-range deck with a really heavy hitting ending. So for the Evolve Shaman, same thing as Jade, strong mid-range deck with a strong ending. Alright guys, so now we're going to look at some shenanigans. We got a couple of memes here, so with Shudderwocks you could really make endless amount of memes. But the ones I have here will be the Infinite Armor, the Mill, N'Zoth, the OTK hand buff, which is just a hand buff with an OTK in it. So I do have gameplay, and it will be of the meme decks. You guys have seen plenty of gameplay from the more popular decks, so we're going to take a look at some memes, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so for this first match I have here, we're going to be looking at the Armor Shudderwock deck. So this deck will take you a little bit longer to perform the combo, and the reason why is you have more combo pieces, and you do have to do them in a certain order in order to get the combo to work. So with this deck, you really just want to keep cycling until you can play your Beetles, or maybe even your Serenite Taskmasters. You could win the game through that. So what you want to play first is your Beetles. You want to make sure you got 2 of the Beetles preferably. It'll just speed up everything. Also, you can put your Taskmaster in there as well. And then after you play those 3 cards, then you want to play your Undertaker. And then you have just your regular combo pieces like your Doppelgangsters, your Grumbles, and your Zolas, right? You also do want your Murmuring Elemental to be somewhere in there. So yeah, that's how the combo goes. So let's just look at the gameplay we have here. Alright, so in this matchup, I'm just playing my Doppelgangsters, just trying to get all my combo pieces in while I keep cycling. I also play my Grumble right here, just play them at any time as possible, and if you can bounce back your Doppelgangsters, that's really good. Go ahead and play your Doppelgangsters. So this guy is controlling the matchup pretty well, but I mean, we don't really care about that because we're going to win with Infinite Armor. So even in Fatigue, if we don't have as much cards as he does left, we're going to win because Armor is insane. So yeah, in here, just play your combo pieces, your Lothab, and I mean, whenever you can, hex that big dude. But yeah, now we drew our Shudderwock in our hand, but we don't want to play it just yet because we haven't played the Undertaker yet. So we want to wait until the Undertaker, then we start playing our Shudderwocks, right? So right here we get lucky, we draw the Geppetto, which draws us the Fire Plume, which is really good for the Murmuring, and it draws us our Undertaker. So I'll go ahead and play both of them right here. Get the cost reduced, so next turn we can go ham with the Shudderwock. We just need to make sure everything pretty much dies here, which I think he does the clearing for us. So yeah, right here we're just going to go off, play our Shudderwocks. Double the battle cry, it just speeds up everything, and we do manage to get a Murmuring Elemental back in hand, so we could just keep cycling, right? And yeah, they get the battle cry of the Undertaker. You have so many cards in your hand, so when the Grumble goes back to your hand, all the battle cries, all the death rattles die, and then you get your armor, right? So from here, let's just speed it up, and we'll go to the next game. I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, so for this next game I have the Mill Shaman. So it's pretty similar to Mill Rogue. So you do assemble all your combo pieces like all the shudderwock decks. So the reason why I say it's similar to Mill Rogue is because you don't have that much card draw, you only have your Cold Light Oracles. So you want to play your Cold Light Oracles and get them back into your hand so you can keep replaying them. So how this combo works is you want to play your Cold Lights, double their stuff, do all your combo, and you have the Baleful Banker, I believe, I don't know how to say it. So you shuffle things into your deck, so whenever you're doing your Shudderwock cycle, you're shuffling things back into your deck while you're drawing cards. Your deck is like so much more full than your opponent, so you're constantly putting things in your deck while you're milling your opponent. Preferably I want to double down the Battle Cry of the Baleful, get it more than 2 times, maybe 3 times for example. And on this meta, you will have more cards in your deck than your opponent normally, because your only card draw that you have draws your opponent as well, and most things just cycle so quickly in the meta. So yeah, it's a pretty fun deck, so let's take a look at the gameplay here. So right here I already played my Barnes into a Cold Light, so now I'm shuffling things back in my deck. So right here I just took a Banker and I shuffled in more Cold Lights, which is good because then it just gives you even more cycle if you need it. Preferably you want to shuffle Banker with Banker. Or in some matches, I even shuffle in like a Loathef or something if I'm really going to need it against a mage. So right here, luckily my opponent is playing some type of funky deck. I assume it's similar to some of the decks that I have here, but it's like a hybrid. But we could take advantage of this type of deck. That's kind of what this deck is kind of built to do. I do run the Dirty Rats just against combo decks like this guy. It actually just destroys them because it's more of a long run combo, right? So if you can take out the rest of the combos that are faster than you, you pretty much do win the game. But yeah, here he's starting to overwhelm us, so we just want to keep clearing the board. Just always be safe and heal full, basically. Getting that Haggett, that Battle Cry is actually pretty nice as well, so you could just constantly keep AoEing the board down. So right here he keeps building stuff, and we just keep clearing it. We have the do 7 to everything here. Destroyed a Battle Cry from his hand as well. So in here, I'm pretty sure we're just going to make a safe play here. Just keep the board cleared, getting ready for the Shudderwocks, and we gain some armor as well. So just keep wiping everything off the board. Doppelgangster helps us, it's a combo piece. So right here, we could pretty much do the combo already if we want. But I'm going to go ahead and be on the safe side and just heal up. Yeah, waiting one more turn isn't really a big deal, and in here, we're just going to draw him a bunch of cards here. This is how the combo goes. We also played his Shudderwock from his hand, so now he really has no win condition. Just keep milling him while we shuffle cards into our deck, and yeah, he's just going to kill himself from there. So yeah, guys, good stuff. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay guys, so the win condition of this deck is to infinite. Whoa. Alright guys, so these are the decks that will be See, I was fast.